So I can say we've got 3 streams of work at the moment. If this lets you in on anything, we're working on New Frontiers, which is the expansion, which is coming.
Yeah.
We're also
That'll be a
working
paid
on
DLC, right? That'll be a paid DLC?
yes,
Expansion? Yeah.
yeah. So if you've got the supporters edition, you obviously already have it. But if you just own the base game, it'll be available for sale when it's ready.
Yep.
We're working on Hypatia, which is the next kind of like named DLC, a little bit bigger than Galileo in terms of content wise, and that is free for all players when that's ready, when that comes out. And then we're also working on like the weekly updates and general performance and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Obviously the weekly updates are free.
yeah. So like, even like, there's still a lot of content in them. Like you said, like coming up, we've got the new items for like tier 3 and 4 stuff to ease on the craziness. But like even that's still some new features and some new stuff coming. Like the thumper, even like that's free. You're getting a lot more free stuff than what it is for paying, and it's worth it because with the amount of content that's in it, you can spend hours and hours and hours. It's not like you're paying 60 for something you can only play for 6 hours and that's it.
Our idea is to just while we just continually improve the base game while we're working on the DLCs, like adding new content and stuff, just because we want people to have a good experience. Like it was a bit rough when we launched, and I think everybody knows that, we made some mistakes early on, and we've spent a lot of time over the last year and a bit correcting them, trying to make them better, fixing the balance, making sure that it's a way more stable game than it was at launch.
It's definitely a revival of since launch, because when obviously there was a lot, like you said, there was a lot of issues, and then it's just a matter of putting the time and effort and working. Like you can definitely see the difference, like with what's changed and stuff, and it's like catering now for the people that like to play the open world stuff or people that like to play the time stuff. Like because a lot of people was confused at first, like when you got a timed mission, is that timed as in playtime, or is it time as in weeks in IRL time? Or so obviously as a creator myself, I was attuned to it was just being IRL time. So I'm like, okay, if I was to start this now, I have to do it now, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it complete because I'm busy next week, sort of thing. So it's like
the original plan was to be more live servicey, with like events and focused on like real world time and creating that sense of like almost like you need to get back to do stuff. But we found out very quickly that people weren't enjoying that, and it just made unnecessary struggles for people who worked or didn't have like unlimited time to go and play games. So
we definitely forced the hand of people to do stuff. And just having the option there for like, I like how it's not been removed, but it's there for people to still play it. And if you want to do the open world stuff, you can still play that. Like,
no, we straight up removed. We did a patch really early, well, like a year ago at least, where we removed the real lifetime. So when you start a prospect now, it's only gameplay.
Yeah. That obviously that was a very good change. But like, I like how we can play one character, then we can choose the open world, the missions, and obviously do the missions later on now. But I like that. Old Bird White Guy says, have they thought about adding more space for workshop items or deployment? Late game with quick runs, it's hard to divide what to bring.
Yes. Yeah. So with I'm going to sound like a broken record. With Hypatia, we are doing something there to alleviate some of those problems.
Okay.
So there'll be more of a flexibility in contacting the station. Maybe you can even do it on Planet and buy items on Planet or something like that. Who knows? And have the stuff delivered to you, or you send stuff back up so your loadout's not restricted.
Oh, yeah.
We have to be careful with like people who want to do missions. Keeping the loadout slots to 15 because it's kind of a nice balance at the moment because it gives you enough for like your armor and to come down with some equipment with like not coming down with everything.
Everything, yeah. Well, technically, you might as well just do open world for that. Like when it comes to that, so if Mikhail asks, is there any more story being added? I'm going to guess in the DLC and future expansions.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned it a few times and people have said over the patch notes. There is like a story and a mission chain coming with the DLC. And that'll be it's a bit of a departure from what we've done in the past. But we're hoping to provide like a better narrative experience because there's a lot of lore in Icarus, and I know a lot of people are really interested in it.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find obviously we're doing mission chains and providing a story, but we're also trying to find other ways to get lore into the game without like shoving it in people's faces.
Yeah.
If you go searching for it, you can find it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think we've done a little bit with that with the beastry and item descriptions and stuff like that. But yeah.
I know the answer for this one, but like Corsair, are there any plans for a sale? And you're probably going to say like Steam and Epic have NDA for their games, or games they publish, or games they have on the thing that can't state when a sale's coming, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's really up to Steam and it's and all that kind of jazz. I can't really answer that, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's definitely an NDA clause in there for all that kind of stuff. Like, best thing to always do is just keep an eye out for the February sales, usually Easter sales, summer sales, and Christmas sales. Right, just keep an eye on them.
The best thing to do is if you don't own the game, wishlist it on Steam, and what they'll do is when it game goes on sale, they'll send you an email to say, hey, this game is like 20% off or something like that.
There you go. Please Icarus on consoles. That is probably far off. Far off. Right now, obviously, I'm running on a chunky boy PC, and the performance obviously it's rocky, but like it's got a long time to go. But in the future, maybe, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those like never say never things because it's something we definitely want to do. But right now the dev team is more focused on improving performance and getting out this first expansion.
Yeah. Is it the first one since release?
Well, we did this is like the first expansion. So like at release, we said there was Icarus first cohort, which was the initial release. Then there was New Frontiers, which was like our first expansion, and then there was Dangerous Horizons. But we have released Styx, the Styx map, at about a year after release. I can't remember when exactly. And that was free. That was free for about a year, and that's recently come up. If you played Icarus or you owned Icarus up until like a week ago, you got Styx for free, but now it's for sale.
Yeah. Bigger backpacks. I guess that can be reduced
like
by
size wise.
Yeah, I would guess so. But like that can be obviously help the talents by carrying more and reducing weight of stuff. But like, I think maybe just items in general, just to carry more items. Because like I can see where they're coming from. Like I think when early game, traveling from A to B, and you need to find caves and all this kind of stuff, and you don't know about the cave scanner or you've not built it because you need copper and all that kind of stuff as well, and to make them. No, it's not that, but it's because the way the game obviously works is you can't just go and build everything straight away. For like, if I need the object scanner, I need to unlock that with a blueprint, but I need to obviously unlock something with something else and something else and something else. So it might take about 5 levels for me to actually build a specific item. But then I think what they mean is like going from A to B, picking up stuff, and then trying to get back with all of that. But then you've obviously got the animals to hoard some things back for you as well, right? So
Yeah, there's no reason we can't do bigger backpacks.
Yeah.
It's just we will have to create an item and make sure there's a place in the game for it.
Yeah.
I know we do have some backpacks coming. I'm not sure when, so I'm just waiting for the
Everything's
measures and
coming.
stuff. Yeah, everything's coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no reason why we can't make a more carried focus backpack, which increases the player weight and gives you more inventory slots and that kind of jazz.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just keep dropping my stuff. I don't know if there's anything else you wanna talk about. I don't want to keep you awake all night. So.
Oh no, you're all good. I'm taking the morning off, so
Okay. Because I think it was about a month ago. I think it was Liam that reached out and just asked if I'm interested in having a chat, and why not? I'll be playing it anyway. So.
that's good.
I appreciate you coming
Yeah,
on. And stuff.
yeah, no, that's all good. I will make sure to keep your info, and then when we do the next kind of so what we did for Galileo is we gave out some previews to some people. So I'll make sure you're added to that list as well. So next time we do the next big one, you'll get access.
Nice. How about my two friends here that I play with? Is that
possible?
No,
that's fine.
Okay,
that's
sweet.
fine. We can sort that out.
I can't do it without them,
No, only you. They have to watch you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I appreciate that. Yeah, so we're good to play it and all that stuff. So, Hypatia update will tackle some of the issues caused by the limited loadout space, from what I understand. Yeah, Azim's a wizard when it comes to hardcore survival games.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna. I don't know if they tried to get me to sleep or not, but where's my bed? But yeah, if there's nothing else we need to go through, and obviously, like I said, I don't want to keep you up, and
that's fine. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks for just having a chat and stuff, and yeah, it was a good little time. Obviously, we're gonna keep up to date and follow it and stuff. We've got a lot of things planned this year, and yeah, it's definitely in my rotation because we've only been doing like these Survival Wednesday things since like February and stuff. We're just playing like Icarus was one of them. It was definitely something I wanted to get on there because I've only been playing since like full time for like I would say full time, but like very commonly since like February. But I've kept track of it over this like since release. I played it on release, of course, but like then it was just all with the time consumption and stuff, and I just couldn't sink my teeth into it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I have things like that. have games that I want to play and stuff I want to do, and
like the games we play, they're all time sync games. And then it's the same with the YouTube content as well. They're all time sync games, so it's not like I can do it for this long and no.
The main thing is you're having fun.
Did Jojo get her answer for colors? I don't think I asked. Dyes and paints.
Right. So there is a if you have a look on the roadmap, we've got a decorations cosmetics patch, which will be one of the big named update ones.
Yeah.
And we're planning to do a few different things there. One being the ability to reskin building pieces, and the other major one kind of being like the ability, like a layered armor kind of system, similar to Monster Hunter or Path of Exile or something like that. So you can customize what you wear, so you get the stats from the stuff you want, but you look the way you want.
Yeah, it's funny because we was talking about this earlier. Like all three of us have a different dynamic of play. Like Jojo does all the decorating, she likes the paints and dye stuff. She does house building. And then like Fox goes on and she wants all the animals and the cute little flowers and stuff. And then I'm just killing everything, just going cave diving and grabbing everything and hoarding and, like I said, completionist. Yeah, so
that's awesome. You should check out the paintings and the geode lamps. They're pretty cool.
I saw that in the blueprints thing. I think it was tier 3. I think I saw it. Tier 2. I can't remember. I saw it.
Yeah,
I definitely saw the paints in there. Yeah. But Foxy's just like, I want to name my fish. Fish names.
You want to name your fish?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's Australian, so she's down there with you. You're in New
Oh,
Zealand,
nice.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Jojo says, I have a fancy house. So I like fancy things.
Yeah. It's like she's just like that's all she'll do is like, even if it were this or like Sons of the Forest, she'll spend like 12 hours just chopping wood to make her house and stuff. Like crazy. And
That's awesome.
yeah, I like to mix it up. Then I want to go and shoot something. I aim for the objectives and better my gear, and then I'll go do all that stuff. So it just shows the diversity of what you can do within the game at different times. It's not linear and stuff. So
I always end up, like, especially in survival games and playing in a group, I always end up sitting at home and I'll let someone else build the base, but I'll do the organization. So I'll spend hours like making sure that we have crates with images on them so people know where to put their stuff. And then I'll set up like a dump chest so people will just come back from the adventures and dump everything in there. And then I'll spend the next 10 minutes sorting them out. I don't know. I just get a weird sense of satisfaction from doing that. And then it's just like, cool, I should probably go and kill something in the zombie game. No, I'll craft some more gunpowder for the people that want to go out.
So it's just like it's crazy. Foxy's like, that's me. That's what I do. I have a dump chest. But yeah, like, because like the way we've kind of done this is like, for example, like Foxy, I've not unlocked any of the health medical stuff where she has, so that she'll dump all the meds and we just go and collect them whenever we need some and all that stuff. And I've just been dishing out weapons and ammunition and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the final things I'll say is if you're playing this or people are playing this and you've got like ideas or you encounter bugs and stuff like that, do let us know. We've got like a bug reporter, report an issue on the escape menu, and we've got a feature upvote, and we do comb through all of those logs. We've got people that go through them one by one, so we do have a look at every single bit of feedback to make sure that we're addressing all that.
So if I just put in hi, hello.
No, we get those.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I think we got one last week, which was like, thank you for adding grass. And we were like, oh, okay, cool.
Thanks.
That's been in there since...
Release.
Oh, you want me to go to bed? Okay. I think I got somebody came in front of me and dropped a bed in front of me. I think they want to sleep through the night.
Oh, damn. Oh, is it thingy? Let me go and sleep. Yeah, because when it's nighttime and this, it's a content creator's worst nightmare.
Yeah,
because it's just pitch black. You can't see anything unless you got a torch. I made Jake. He's probably got like a 3D printed bed in his bag. Something.
We do have a 3D printed model somewhere, mesh bed or something.
Well, dun, 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 dun.
That ruined the aesthetics, but I put a bed in the middle, middle of your house.
It's fine. So how do I get the drop pod grenade things? How do they work?
It's a workshop item, so you've got to do a mission. Yeah,
I'll do a mission to get them. Cool beans. I need to grab this. Because like that's the thing is like I look at one thing and I'm like, okay, I want to do this, but then I want to go and do this, and then I want to go and do this. But then I can't do this because I need the levels for this. But then I need the blueprints for that. But then I go, okay, I need the recipes for this. Oh, but then I need that for that recipe. And I'm like, okay, I need that. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I need that blueprint from tier 2. So, like, you got to go through everything. It's like you can't just throw your points at everything and just go, okay, I want to use that, and that. Because one of them buildables might require something in there that you've not unlocked yet.
Yeah, some of the with the way the tech tree that it is right now, it's like there are some things, especially in tier 3, which you can build out of order, which isn't great, but
Yeah.
we're hopefully addressing that in this patch.
Yeah.
By deliberately making it link, so you have to build a cement mixer before you.
Yeah.
build
I just want to say that, like, if I was to click
yeah.
on a buckshot shell, but I've not unlocked
Yeah.
gunpowder. Like, if I click on that, it'll say you require gunpowder and yellow writing or something.
Mm.
So then we can understand that. Okay, I'm not just going to waste my point on that. I'm going to spend another few hours leveling up, but then it's just don't be a spoon and do your research. But yeah, I'm just glad there's watermelons in the game, to be honest. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's my brand. It's watermelons. So it's like, like the light fixtures being in T3 forever, and all the electricity stuff is T4. Yeah,
yeah, they've been shifted as of this week.
Yeah, there you go. What has been some of the most rewarding things whilst developing Icarus?
There's been a few.
And don't just say the community. Don't just say that.
Oh,
Don't,
the community.
Don't say that. Like, don't be that suck up. They're the worst.
No, some of the some of the early missions and the world bosses we did, like, seeing them like all through the entire process and then putting them in a mission and watching content creators like get up there for the first time and encountering them. Really enjoyed that. It just means like we put a lot of work into a lot of things, and actually seeing people play with it and enjoy it and get scared and struggle to figure out ways to do things is awesome. But there's also the other side of things where you see people and players like create structures and buildings and different ways to fight things in ways that you could never have anticipated. And just seeing that kind of thing is just awesome, because we basically, especially in survival games, we create a lot of like individual bits and pieces that people can arrange in any order that they want. And people just create unique things, and it's really, really awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing about just open world, free building, do whatever. Like, everyone creates their own story, really. And it's
I've
cool.
seen some freaking amazing creations like built at the top of mountains, like
and I wish I had the time. I just wish I had the time, because in the other factory games, something I do, I do very, very large builds, and then the usually response is like, I don't know how you do it, but like, it's just time, really. And I've noticed all the because obviously there's been exploding rounds now. There's been visual changes, haven't there, on the bullets? They're different now. So
we did a big revamp of the bullet recipes a while back when we added the explosive rounds to make them a little bit easier to craft, cost less, and you create a basic bullet and then you apply a modifier to it, like explosives, or gunpowder for the incendiary, and then we've got some more coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna boot up my thumper now, actually.
Kind of want to do what we did with bullets with the bow and arrows at some point. The arrows, to make them a bit more dynamic as well. So they feel so hard set at the moment.
Oh yeah. Like, I love the compound bow and everything. Is there a way to? I think there is, actually, like the aim assist thing. I think there is, isn't there?
To turn it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. There should be. You can turn off the kill cam, and that has a little bit of aim assist.
But there's been some times where like I'm aiming at something in front of me, but then it kills something behind me. Like,
yeah.
There's no power to it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of funniness there. Unfortunately, we have to keep it on with the kill cam, because once the game's decided you're gonna hit something and it triggers the kill cam,
Yeah.
we've got to make the thing die.
Yeah, you got to make it die. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's been a few times where like somebody will go like, "Oh my god, that was an amazing shot." I'm like, I know it wasn't an amazing shot because I know it was forced. The arrow, I saw the arrow bend in the midair. Like,
We did some stuff to improve the prediction a while ago, but it's still not perfect.
yeah.
But
Am
we'll
I?
get there.
Oh, they're clogged up again with bloody sponges.
I'd give you unlimited free water power.
Sponges. But the thing is, though, what I don't get is only 3 to 4 boxes are filled up, but then it stops working. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
So there's like 4 boxes only full, but there's like now. Well, how many boxes in here? 12. Like there's 12 item slots in here.
I'll have to check that out. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, because like if you look at this end one right now, it stopped working, but there's only 5 items in here: 4 sponges and 1 spoiled plant.
Yeah, I think that might have been due to them only initially having 5 slots, and then we added them later on. So the logic's probably
gotcha. So it's just not been updated, kind of thing.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
I'll write that down though, and we'll get that sorted.
Nice.
It should be a relatively quick fix, actually.
But yeah, I think the one thing for me, it's just been my pet peeve is going to like I said, the oxygen machine, and then taking the bladder or the tank out of there, dragging it over. Like I can use it from the interface, like go up to it and press F and then click on it, like. But I've still got to open the inventory thing to drag it in there. So like I'm in there now, but I want to store my oxygen thing, right? So I've got to go in my tab menu. I've got to go to my oxygen slot, drag it over to my inventory, come out of the menu, go into the machine, and then drag that back over there again. And then if I want to drag it back out, I have to drag it from the device inventory, put it into my inventory, tab back out again, open my inventory, drag the thing back into the oxygen slot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it'd be just nice just to go to the oxygen machine and just drag it from a slot that's visible in the UI. That can just go from the inventory to device to back to infinity. It's done.
And we can take it one step further and just like straight up look at the slot, press F, and it snaps
exactly, yeah. And just go plop it in, plop it out, kind of thing. Because like it's already there for us to put like the oxygen and stuff in, right? So like you can add just sulfur by clicking on the area of the top bit. But yeah, that's just been my pet peeve. I'm all about limiting clicks within.
Fair enough.
It's like Amazon; they've done it. Like, you want to go shopping? Yeah, let's not take you to the checkout. Let's just click buy now.
Buy now, done.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get out of the way. Did I put it back in? I did. Is there anything you think needs nerfing that you might need feedback on or anything? Or
oh yes.
what do you think's overpowered right now?
The critical damage equation.
Critical damage.
Yeah. So critical hit basically, and it can be seen at an extreme with the workshop bow.
Mm-hmm.
The Alarkwell Martinez, because that has a boosted critical hit.
Yeah.
It can trivialize the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really want to bring that down and adjust the critical equation so it doesn't give you such crazy numbers. Maybe even put it on a curve or something like that instead.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I'm doing like hits of like 2,000 on an alligator thing. Like I'm doing it's like one-shot kills. Like it would be nice for a bit more challenging, but then again, it's like what you need the balance of a kill to the resources you're consuming for that one bullet and stuff. But obviously, bullets have just had to rework for less iron. So
is like when we do that, when we do the damage rebalance and the change of that critical hit equation, we'll have to do it with everything though. So there'll be a big tools, weapons, big tools and projectile weapons rebalance all at the same time.
Rob says, is there a reason why cables are so short? I need to place so many of them.
It was mainly, I believe the initial intent was to mainly make sure that we're placing multiple nodes down to make sure that. I think there was a little technical thing there where it just made it easier for us to make sure that the networks were connected. But I think we've overcome that issue since then, so we could probably make them longer.
Yeah. Just wondering, why is your water in the quick slots? Do you know something, Mikhail? I don't know, because I've been away from Icarus for about 4 weeks, maybe a bit longer, and I've just noticed now myself. It's the same with the food. I keep going for my food as well. I've got item slots here. I'm just not taking use of them. I don't know why.
Yeah, you can put them in your quick slots and like left click to consume and all that. That'll work if you want to.
That's what I've been doing all day, and I keep going backward and forward right now. I'm just like, it's consuming time. I don't need to. I want to be grinding levels and killing things and building things. So, yeah. All right, time to. I think I should have enough power to turn this on now, unless I've left too many machines on in the workshop. Time to fight some worms. Any plans for like any other big bosses like this, like worms or?
Oh yeah. We've got I want to say we've got about 6 or 7 coming through the pipeline at the moment.
Ooh,
Be
all
interesting
brand
to
new,
see
a big
types.
Snake. A big snake would be nice. I don't mean like a snake like comes out the ground, but like a viper. Oh. And then you've got the arachnophobia side of things if you want to go down the tarantula stuff.
Yeah, I think if we do actually have a spider. It's not added yet because we want to make sure when we do add it that we.
Oh, the big boy's here. Ooh.
Yeah, he's right next to you.
Oh, damn. Team, I need help.
I'll help with my wooden bow.
Drop a drop pod on him. I injured him. Oh, beach. Oh, nice. I added to my Pokedex.
Yeah, me too. I hadn't actually fought this guy on the live version yet.
Can I ask why the top of the waterfalls on sticks do not count as running water, but Olympus's does? Says empty.
It's probably just a complete oversight by the world builders.
Yeah.
It's something we can fix.
I like building houses on top of waterfalls, and water wheels don't work in sticks. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, I'll write that down as well.
There you go. Easy bug collection here, chat. Easy. Direct feedback. Saves you asking to touch grass, you know, in the feedback thing. %. Yeah, risk level is medium right now. Mineral nodes to regenerate 70. The trees respawn, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No.
No.
Don't.
Is it? What's the chances of them that being a thing?
Yeah. So we've got a device similar to the Thumper.
Yeah.
That will do respawning on trees. It's just we haven't had the time to fully finish the implementation of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh shoot! That gave me a fright.
Oh boy.
But yes, there is that will be
I think. Yeah, it's like obviously the more you cut down, the more you've got to travel away, and then it'd be nice to maybe have something in like tier 3 or 4, just to maybe 3. To be able
it's the same with the like fruit and vegetables and the bushes on the ground.
Yeah.
We want to tie all that into the same machine.
Yeah. What's so? Oh! Bloody! Okay, I need to heal. Oh!
There he is.
Come on, big boy. Where you at? Can't just come diving at me like that. It's just like Scooby's like, no spiders, please. Oh, he's back.
Shit, I ran out of arrows.
Put that in there. Bam. If spiders are added, can they be unspidery as possible? So arachnophobia people. I was expecting spiders to be in the cave, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, we want to, as soon as we do spiders, we want to make sure there's an arachnophobia mode.
Yeah,
because it is a very common thing.
Yeah, 100%. I would like to see some more aerial enemies, if I have to be honest.
Yep.
Like hawks or something, or vultures, or because vultures, if you put them in the desert, they could be going for your food, right? But they can also attack you if you're close to them.
Yeah, you'll just have to wait.
Yeah, we'll wait for that. Okay. Touched a leak there, have I? But yeah.
One thing I want to address sooner rather than later is the ability to do this. How you can stand on top of a rock and just the wolves and stuff can't get you.
That's one of JoJo's favorite unique moves. She likes to stand on rocks and gets chased by a crocodile, and there's about 6 of them below her. And then there's actually a clip of her where it's like it glitched up the rock and jumped and leapt at her. It was kind of funny. Then everyone will become
more
Batman.
complex AI. No, I can't get the words out. More complex AI behavior is would deal with some of those situations because there are some things that are easily cheesable at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Actually, chickens, not giant nuggets. As many games that have had spiders in them for so long, it's hilarious to me when they're all out of sudden worried about it. That's it. Whoa, hello. Oh, my items. Oh, my gun's broken. Is the machine back on again? No. Because I just hit that guy with just 1 arrow and it hit 391. He died. But then saying again, we're on medium. I'm out of ammo and arrows. I think it finished, yeah. I think it's finished.
Yeah,
it's not thumping anymore. I need to go and repair my weapon, though.
No, it's just right now.
Have you thought about herd mentality as well for animals? Like wolves hunting packs or mammoths, you see mammoths together and that kind of thing?
Yeah, we did briefly talk about it and start spawning animals in groups and stuff like that. It just makes the AI a bit more complex.
It just looked weird for me when I saw one zebra just walking there. Like, like, what's he doing? And then you just see him get attacked by a scorpion.
Yeah, we had what did we have early on? Yeah, we had animals having a lot more interactions with each other. So wolves would actively hunt deer and goats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we had to turn that off because you wouldn't end up finding any deer because the wolves would just spawn and hunt them all.
I think that's pretty recently, isn't it? I'm pretty sure at the beginning of like when I returned back to Icarus, it was like I'm sure all I kept seeing was wolves attacking deer.
Yeah, we've toned it down quite a bit. I mean, yeah, upon release in the beta weekends, it was kind of like, yeah, you couldn't catch any. But then, yeah, we've recently unintendedly added it back in, but it's not as extreme as it used to be, which is nice.
I'm trying to think of like things that could be like added because like most mechanics have like I said, like a pro and a negative. Like even when it comes to food, you're making food that can obviously buff up your health. It can give you more stamina and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be more food coming as well with more item, with more obviously AI coming in and more vegetation and all that stuff.
Yeah, we've like we're actually flooded with food in the game at the moment with the amount of recipes and stuff you can create. But in saying that, we've got a lot coming with DLC.
Yeah, wolf taming, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's something we definitely want to do. And we've got it queued up for another one of those named kind of patches.
Yeah,
we want to do is have, you know, not only just wolf taming, but other animal taming that aren't specifically mounts, and
Yeah,
give animals their own skill trees and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
You
level them
using
up.
the so you can have like defensive ones.
Yeah,
Obviously
exactly.
wolves that they'll help you attack your enemies and all that kind of stuff.
Somebody said they wanted a sled. They wanted a wolf sled the other day for the Arctic.
Someone's been playing Sons of the Forest. And they've been sledding about. Or have you, I'm guessing you must have thought about like maybe some like paragliders and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's like parachutes or something, because like when you're at top of a cliff and you got to look down, and like me when I first started stream today and we loaded back up, I went on a mission last time and I had to walk all the way back, so I had to climb down this thing, and I was there with, you know, broken legs and over encumbered, and I was trying to get down a mountain. A nice little parachute would have been
it's something we're like actively prototyping and stuff. But we just want to make sure we get it right, and we don't want to put some like kind of bad thing in.
Science.
We were playing around with rapid movement the other day, and it was just
it's become the Flash.
It was you were moving way too fast through the air. It was just as dangerous, but we might tone that back a little
bit. Speaking of zebras, zebra trophy mounts.
Oh yeah.
Everything just having a mount.
Oh,
I can just imagine
the head on a wall.
That person's house right now. Every single thing in there. It's so much oxide.
Oh, why haven't I crafted a knife? I'm an idiot. There we go.
But yeah, now you've already got me thinking about these missions I want to do in open world. Like, I want to do it now.
And have you done any of the dynamic missions? The
ones in the kind of like it's like I think the ones that mainly keeps giving me is here's a thing, go and get your building supplies, build a tower, build this thing in this said area, and then come back down again.
Those supposed to be little bite-sized things.
Like
that you can get done in a short amount of time. We've also using it to test the mechanics.
I just want to get the exotics as well and work through that skill tree. So it's like, I think that's the benefit from it. Obviously, it's nice to have the other ones, but like I want to work my way towards the the suits and the good knives and everything from the uniques and all of that. Lol, your imagination is very real. I do indeed have every single one. 900 plus hours does that to you. Does that ever blow your mind? Like, you can just like, somebody spent over 1,000 hours on this game, and it's like, why? Like,
I'm just glad that people have enjoyed it that much.
It's in a good place right now. Obviously, the performance is increased. I definitely want to, like. The thing is, there's no way if I was to boot up a dedicated server now, I would lose this world, right? That's the only problem.
No, you can actually take this file and put it on the dedicated server.
So I can put it on there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might have to do that. because I'm in like because currently right now I'm set on like 30 to 40, but like obviously I'm hosting everything's on ultra, ray tracing's on and 4K.
Mhm. Yeah, and if you join as a client, when it's on the dedicated server, you'll get better performance.
Yeah. That'd be a good point. I'll get that set up as when I come. I'll pay for help. Damn right, you'll be paying. I don't know if like depends on with dedicated servers because like it would be nice like to give permissions to people that's in the room, like in the plays that's in there. So like I can just pull in viewers as well and all that kind of stuff. Be a nice thing to do.
I think there are some permissions. I can't I can't give you exact things off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I know that we do cater for some of that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's just for like griefing, so I can pull people in. If they can't remove any of the buildables that somebody else has built, that's fine. I'll pull them in no matter what.
Right.
It's just a matter of the griefing thing. Like someone could join, and the next thing you know, they can just quickly put an explosive down, something inside the house.
Yeah.
That's the
there's pros and cons for us to doing that kind of thing, like because we don't have any restrictions in game for anything like that. Mainly because like we are focused on being a PvE game, like group versus content. Not PvP. And as soon as we start adding stuff like that, it starts turning into a PvP. So we've tried to avoid it,
which is a good thing. Is there anything power related for the geysers? I don't think there is there?
There's vapor condensers which you can put on top of them, and it triggers like a horde mode.
Yeah. Because obviously we've got the walls and everything. I've not seen the reason for the walls and everything as of now.
The fortifications.
Yeah, the fortification stuff. It would be nice to like, I don't know, maybe something happens and maybe depending on where like things have been placed, like buildings, you can get attacked and stuff, and maybe that will come into place if that's something that's activated maybe onto your playthrough.
What I really want to do is it's something we've planned is do like kind of a pollution system. Where the more like kind of industrial machines and stuff that you've got going slowly pollutes the area. Yeah. It's very much like Victoria. It's what we've got in our minds. Basically start polluting the area and animals start coming to attack. So you've got the requirement for fortifications.
I need a highlight system for dropped weapons, says Jojo. I have lost my rifle again. My gun is gone.
Oh no!
I did drop my axe earlier, and I could hardly see it against a mountain when I dropped it. Because when I come back today, because I'm pressing Q to go back into my build menu, and it's not Q, it's tab. So I'm pressing Q and it's dropping my item. I'm like, oh, but then it's just me being a spoon.
I mean that's probably something we could probably add really quick because I know we do it with highlighted knives and axes and stuff like that, like thrown with them.
Yeah.
But that's locked behind a talent. But we could probably just do it in general for weapons that are on the ground,
just for usability kind of thing.
Yeah.
You change your drop key for to to full stop for a reason. Yeah. I noticed as well when because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna weapon mod my rifle, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put a scope on it, but it doesn't give you a scope. It just lets you zoom in with your FOV. Like I thought a scope was gonna come onto it.
That is something we are planning on getting done. It's just we did the initial set of attachments being purely stat driven, but we want to put a mesh associated with each. So like when you equip an attachment, it actually shows up on your gun. And obviously with the scopes, we want to change the way you look down your sight.
I think it's new enough there. It just needs to give you remove the arm and gun and just give you a scope instead, kind of thing. And it's UI thing.
we've got we're actually in the middle of doing something for Hypatia that will enable that. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some cool stuff in terms of the attachments and stuff coming soon.
Yeah. We just gotta wait a few months.
Yeah, we'll see.
Have you got any? When's DLC looking like? Is it September? August? September?
I can't give you anything. I'm sorry.
No, it's because I'm doing a marathon stream in September. So I need content to fill that.
All I can say is just, there'll be some stuff coming out soon. So
Yeah.
if you see our Steam patch and notes from the company, you'll see some stuff soon.
Yeah, I usually chat with normally time like I'll be playing a different game on a Monday and I go, oh, did you see the patch notes on Friday? What got released?
Easy. So you'll find out about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I'm not an experiment. Is the with the experimental? How early of an experimental is it from that to release?
So I do a weekly experimental. So I usually put them up on Monday or Tuesday for the Friday.
Oh, so the Friday coming, so you can get the update on the Monday for that Friday coming, possibly.
Yeah. And for like the larger things, we usually open it up to like a small group of people initially.
Yeah.
And then that's a couple of weeks out, and then we'll open up to a slightly larger group 1 week out, or 2 weeks out, and then basically put it straight on experimental for
Yeah.
So yeah, we do it in a stage thing, so we can catch the bugs and get feedback and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah. Oh my god, run. Wolf, go away.
Fish here that I haven't caught, and I don't know why I haven't got the fishing rod out yet.
I've not even tried any of the fishing yet today. That's something I wanted to try. But I'm gonna view a house soon. View a bloody house. Come on. Jump. Yeah, have you ever thought about creative tools? Because obviously as a content creator myself, for me to do like a video on Icarus, this is only for a small portion of people, but like I think a lot of people might do this maybe in the free time, is a creative mod, non-build cost or anything. Because like when it comes for me to do a YouTube video and I wanted to do a series on Icarus, like I've tried to do it in the past. The only thing is it takes extremely long time for me to push content out for viewability just because it takes me so long to collect all these resources. So like, for example, stone, like I needed to go out and get stone, which took me about 2 hours. Which if there's a creative mode, obviously that won't get shown in the video, but it will still help push towards that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's something that I want to do with the outpost mode.
Yeah,
allow players to like have full creative freedom for building and stuff like that. It's so if we do it, we will definitely test it out there and probably expose it to the other modes as as it becomes relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like I said, it would obviously help with a lot easier and faster paced content. Because obviously I wanted to go and travel half an hour down this canyon because I need to go and grab this, or I get to this burr or that kind of thing. And yeah, that's because that's when it comes to videos for me. When it's especially for YouTube stuff, that I've got to think of that game mode in mind, or if there is any mods available for it. Well,
Yeah, just to prepare. No, I understand that.
Yeah. Just makes my life a lot easier, and it means I can keep up to schedule and I can all that stuff. So, but that's only for a very small portion of the player base. So, but I could imagine the creativity that will come out because, like, especially when it comes to any form of crazy building games, that a lot of people like to just go into creative mode, chill out, put a movie on the side whilst they're building something, and just go creative.
Yeah. I mean, I used to love doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even most of the games that we're playing now have starting to implement that as well. What are the chances of adding fiber to the Arctic so we can start characters in the zones for added challenge?
Fiber Arctic. One of the one of the one of the things about the Arctic is it is hard because there is no fiber.
Yeah. Yep.
So that would change it up quite a bit. But with the ability to farm fiber, that kind of alleviates some of that problem.
Mm.
I'm not sure about adding plants there.
Yeah. Yeah.
In I can say in the new map there are some kind of borderline Arctic zone, or there's like transitional Arctic zones, which do have like trees and fiber and plants and stuff like that before moving into the full thing. And I think we've done quite well there in terms of that transition rather than the hard set forest to Arctic that's present in Olympus and Styx.
Yeah. Yeah. We even offered to chat even offered to farm materials for like the YouTube series, so they'll all jump in, grab all the items, hide it somewhere that's out of plain sight, and then I can make videos on it. Saves me Icarus production team for bits. Basically. Yeah. Bum. Who's got a fish? Someone's got a fish outside the house. Oh, it's you. Are you holding a fish up?
Oh yeah.
Just wonder what
there you
go.
Oh
my god. Oh, please tell me you're gonna add something that allows me to slap somebody across the face with a fish. You can whack with a fish.
Well, I might now.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. And yet he's gonna add the sound effect. That'd be funny.
I was actually just ripping the shrimp, which had the fish into chunks, so I could cook it.
I found exactly where I dropped the rifle and it's despawned. I'm guessing she went back in the clip, in Twitch clips, and found it. I guess where she dropped it. What did I just think? I had no ammo for anyway. Okay. Do you want me to build you? I can build you another one. I'll build you another one if you want. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I noticed when I returned today, I had like 25 blueprint points. Was something changed where we got given blueprint points or talent points?
With the Galileo patch, we increased the level cap from 50 to 60.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. You would have. We changed the calculation a little bit, so you got some more blueprint points earlier.
Right. Yeah, because I was looking. I was like, because I saw the obviously the was it tier 2 or tier 3 with the rounds, the ammo casings that's coming. Obviously I had the bolt action rifle unlocked and the rifle round, but they was on a branch that I couldn't get unless I unlocked ammo casings.
Yeah. So when we do adjustments to the tech tree and stuff like that, we always retain the things that you've already unlocked.
Yeah. Fishy's floppy, yeah. You have to have a farming team for it, because if you want to upgrade to concrete, you need 10 plus people. I was thinking about doing concrete, over aluminium. But
oh shoot, I missed the fish. Damn it.
I'm actually gonna make a fishing rod now. I want to check out what it is. Where is it? Where's my fishing?
T1.
T1 is in
the basic one, yeah.
Jojo mentioned this at the beginning of the stream today. Like, we got the search thing at the bottom, but then it only highlights, doesn't it? It doesn't like filter.
Yeah, it just highlights. It doesn't snap zoom or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think it's right below where your mouse is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other thing. Oh, where is it?
Oh wait, I'm watching you on a delay.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Wait, is it? I unlocked it. Oh, tier 2. Tier 2, yeah, basic fishing bench, tackle box. Yeah, I've unlocked them all.
There's a T1 fishing rod just below the cooling bandage. If you just want to craft it on yourself for the basic one. Yeah. Gotcha. Otherwise, you got to build a bench.
Yeah. Oh, bloody epoxy! Epoxy is the bane of my life. It's the easiest thing to make, but it's so used in so many things.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, bloody epoxy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Have you there is signs in game, right? Is there writable signs that we can attach to storages or something?
Yeah, no, there's signs. It's off the carpentry bench at T2.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can we stick them onto the storages?